concern for environment, for example, is something that is so amazing, and the level of knowledge that you have. I've had discussions with you and it's baffling. जिस level पे आपको मालूमात है और जो आपकी research आपकी है, I think it is extraordinary. क्या आपको at times लगता है कि that environment is something which is such an important issue that I think anyone and everyone should be aware of. बट मे बी शायद हम लोग बहुत ही आई थिंक नॉन एसेंशियल चीज़ों के ऊपर हम लोग बहस कर रहे हैं और झगड़े कर रहे हैं, एंड वी आर नॉट रियलाइजिंग दैट व्हाट वी आर मिसिंग आउट ऑन. लाइक एनवायरनमेंट इज लाइक अ
It's a life and death situation.
It's a life and death situation. It's a very, very major, and we are seeing what is happening because of climate change. But maybe people are still not waking up. Do you find it baffling at times?
Yeah, it shocks me every day, especially because it's not. Climate is not a part of mainstream media. It doesn't feature as prominently as it needs to. We're not. I mean, for I don't know how many times now, Delhi has ranked as the world's most polluted city. Now that's the capital of our country. It is the world's most polluted city, which means living in that city and breathing that air is toxic, is harmful, is life-threatening to all the people who are there. Not enough attention is paid to such things, not enough is spoken about it. A young environmental activist, an 18-year-old environmental activist, said something very revealing to me, and I can't help but agree with him. When I was speaking to him and I asked him the same question that you are asking me, he said, until climate and environment don't become a part of vote bank politics, it will not become anybody's center of focus. And that's true, right? Because we're so caught up with, I don't know, discussing things like you said that should be so irrelevant in 2022.
Absolutely.
That shouldn't matter. That we should have risen and gone beyond, whether it's religion or casteism or so many of the things that we're like, are we seriously in 2022? We're not. It would be damaging to the politics of this country, right, to focus on environment and climate, because that won't really fill their pockets or get them their votes. So it's really on us to make climate and environment a very integral part of what qualifies my vote for any individual.
Okay, so you as a parent, what sort of future do you want for your child?
Like any parent would, right? Not just future, I want a present that's healthier, that's safe, that's healthy, not just environmentally. So I'm not just talking about being able to breathe clean air and eat clean food and drink clean water, but also to be in an environment that is compassionate and kind and loving and generous. And I'm talking about a utopia that doesn't exist, but I really believe in the goodness of humanity. I really think that we are capable of making things better. And the future is not looking good, Faridoon. The present is not great, but the future is not looking good either. So some days I'm terrified. I talk to like-minded parents, journalists, mothers who've brought babies into this world and who are terrified about the kind of future our children are going to grow up in. A future where people will fight wars for water. A future where the air is so bad that, it will shorten the lifespans of our children and probably give them ailments that we would not wish upon our worst enemies.
Right, that's true. Okay.
And I don't mean to sound dystopian and dark, but that is the reality. Anybody who reads the IPCC reports will be able to, in a heartbeat, say, why are we not doing more about this? Like, how can we ignore climate and environment the way we are?